recognized that the only place I could really go was up. I was already, it was already bad, right? It really couldn't get much worse than it was. And so that gave me just a little inkling of hope. And then I just took it and ran with it.
Before 28-year-old Ellie Diop used her stimulus checks to create a lucrative business, she was confronted with being laid off and divorced, all while raising 2 kids with twins on the way. And unbeknownst to her at the time, on the brink of a global pandemic.
I just had this 6-figure job. That's over. Now I'm moving back home. Like, what is happening? I'm 27 years old. But I made a decision at that point, really once the pandemic was in full effect, and I fully looked at my kids, my life, and I decided that this wasn't going to be where I stayed permanently, that at some point, a year, 2, however long it was going to take, I was going to ascend and look back and just remember that this was that breaking point.
Back in her hometown of Los Angeles, 4 kids in tow, Diop came up with a plan.
I was using my life insurance license to sell independently. So that's how I was making a little bit of money. And then when those stimulus checks came, although it wasn't a lot of money, I saw it as an opportunity to go after something.
Once she decided to use her checks to start a business, she had to decide what the business would be.
I've always been really passionate about helping other people start their own businesses. I've always been really knowledgeable on financial literacy, being that I was in the financial industry. And I recognized as well when I started thinking about what could I come online and start teaching, I started recognizing that there weren't a lot of business coaches or people helping other people to discover how to start a business that looked like me. Not a lot of them were young Black women, not a lot of them were moms. And so to me, it looked like an opportunity to fill in a void in the marketplace and share my perspective and my experience with business, and then use that to help other people go ahead and start or scale their own businesses.
With a niche carved out as a business coach, she invested her stimulus money on 2 ring lights, a domain name and website, and a Canva membership. Soon, Ellie Talks Money was born. Diop decided to base her business on her website and market and connect with her audience through Instagram due to its low cost and flexibility.
So I teach people how to build their business credit because I recognize that a lot of new and existing entrepreneurs weren't understanding how they could leverage business credit and funding to get their businesses to the next level. I also teach people how to get grants. Next biggest piece of my business is teaching people how they can scale online.
Diop's business model consists of pre-recorded online courses, online personal coaching, digital business resources, and a variety of free material and live sessions. Courses and coaching start at about $50 and range to a few $100s. Within 10 months, Diop's business hit $1 million and strengthened her conviction that everyone should be an entrepreneur.
Everyone, even if they have a job, you should always have another element that is your own business or somewhere that you control your income, where you own it, because if anything happens with that job, you know that you have something to fall back on. And especially women who are mothers, we have to have that built in because we can't pass down our job to our children. They can't inherit that from us. But what they can inherit is a business. What they can inherit is the wealth that we create from having a business.
In Los Angeles, I'm Ree Williams for Atlanta Black Star.